up, everybody, and welcome back to That Chick Angel TV. It's me, Angel, and I'm here with my gorgeous mother-in-law, Miss Margaret. So today we're going to be doing mommy confessions. Ignore all the background noise. We've got a house full of people. The twins are in high chairs behind the camera, and then I have my father-in-law here. Marcus took off work, and little Marcus is here, so we have a full house. But I said, while my mother-in-law is here, I've got to get her on mommy confession. She's a little nervous because she does not know what she's getting into.
That's right.
She was like, you ain't going to tell me what we're going to talk about? You ain't going to say nothing? So what mommy confessions is just like 6 minutes of us being completely honest and candid about motherhood. But you don't get to know what the topic is ahead of time.
Okay.
Sai decided to join us for Mommy Confessions. Okay, one thing I've never talked about on Mommy Confessions that I felt like would be fitting for us to talk about is in-law relationships. So I have the honor of saying I was this woman's first daughter-in-law because her youngest son was the first one to get married. And I'm also blessed to say that I feel like I have the best relationship with my in-laws that anybody could ever wish for. Her and my mom get along. They go on trips together outside of me and Marcus, and they did not know each other prior to me and Marcus starting today. I think they might have met once before because me and her daughter, my sister-in-law, we were roommates after college. But what would you say when you found out your son was getting married? Did you have any apprehension about how our relationship would be?
No, but I knew as soon as I met you that you were going to be the perfect daughter-in-law.
Aw, I didn't pay her.
It.
I didn't pay her to say it.
I just knew she was. You know, when you are, Marcus was my baby, and you just hate to see your children go on and leave the house, but he did find a very beautiful young lady, and I am so proud for her to be my daughter-in-law. She's just like a daughter to me.
Yes, I call her mom.
I love it, and I love it.
Now, I was a little nervous because I knew Marcus was a mama's boy. And now, luckily, I had a relationship with you before we started dating. Just not like a strong one, but we had spoken to each other because she would come by the apartment sometimes. But I knew that if I did not get her approval, that it was curtains for me and Marcus, because he takes his mother's opinion very seriously. And also, which is very true, Miss Margaret is one of the easiest people to get along with. If you have gotten on her nerve, you must have really done something wrong. She's not like Marcus. Marcus is very easy for you to get on his like SHIT list. Like, it's very easy for you to be cut off. Miss Margaret is more like me. We're a little more laid back, and so we'll give you some allowances if you start to get on our nerves. We'll just be like, I'm not gonna kick it with you so much, but I'm not gonna hate you. So I was extremely nervous of, oh dear God. I hope and pray that she likes me. Now, even though I was your first daughter-in-law, now she has all of her kids are married. All of her kids are married, so she's got in-laws, another daughter-in-law, and a son-in-law. I wasn't the first to give her grandkids because her oldest son had children. Now, how was that having to have grandbabies that live so far away from you? Because her first two grandbabies, they were at the house all the time.
It was very hard. Little Marcus, he was my first one away from the house, away from Kentucky, and every time I would come to see him, like today, I probably cry because I have to leave him, but it was a struggle. It was a struggle for him and for me, but I came out and visit pretty often. I think I was out 6 times in 1 year. So I loved it, yeah. But now I have more responsibilities. I wished I could, but I just can't. But I love my little twins here. I love my oldest, their little brother. I just love being around them. Easy children.
And now I don't know if they're easy, but what helped, which is something that I know a lot of people don't have, is she does, like, especially after we had kids. You're not gonna get to play with the camera, especially after we had kids. The visitation, her coming out here, happened a lot more. So at least twice a year, her and my mom would come out to either help us. They've helped us with the anniversary trip. for 7 years in a row. And they would come out to the for Marcus's birthday and Thanksgiving. They started coming out too as well. So like I said, I feel like my relationship with my in-laws, especially with my mother-in-law, is the dopest. Like, I feel bad for other people. I know a lot of times their relationship is not like ours. So what advice would you give somebody if they were trying to establish, like a person marrying somebody's son? What advice would you give them? Before she answers that question, you need to go over to my Facebook page, because this is where that question will be answered. I'll leave the link to that below. She'll be giving you advice, and I'll give you all advice too on what I think will help you establish a stronger relationship with your in-laws, especially if you're about to become an in-law for the first time. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and come back next Thursday for more Mommy Confessions. Bye.
And if we get on a new Tyler Cup, that is very good. Because then, most certainly, everything is going to be new.